And finally, on the program, the Lagos State government says it is strongly committed to enhancing the agricultural productivity of small and medium-scale farmers that will help improve food production. The State Commissioner for Agriculture, Abisola Olusanya, made this known at the 8th Implementation Support Mission Appeals Project by the federal government and the World Bank.
The Agro-Processing Productivity Enhancement and Livelihood Improvement Support is a 6-year project developed by the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development in collaboration with the World Bank.
How many of eggs do you actually take, or you actually have the layers?
The federal government and World Bank coordinator are in Lagos for the 8th edition of the Implementation Support Mission to see how far the state government has gone in supporting farmers.
This will be an opportunity for the World Bank team and the other major stakeholders to also look at what has the state been able to achieve, so that whatever is left, including the challenges, what needs to be done, will be on the right track.
Our job is not to evaluate or to take position, it's to see how we can use our expertise and experience to support the team to get better results.
The State Commissioner for Agriculture says the appeals project has helped to reduce unemployment in Lagos.
As a state, we are strongly committed to enhancing the agricultural productivity of small and medium-scale farmers and improving value addition along our agricultural value chains, which are the core objectives of the Lagos Appeals Project. The Lagos State's gross national product is 3 times that of any West African country, thus making the state's ECOWAS economic hub and the springboard for innovation and development in Nigeria and sub-Saharan Africa. I must say that the inclusion of women and youth empowerment program in the design of this project is a novel idea because agriculture offers our people, especially our youth, an opportunity to make a difference, especially through effective deployment of technology in the sector for improved productivity and the attainment of our food security and safety goals on one hand, and our job creation agenda on the other.
Farmers say the project as a lifeline for their businesses.
The present increase in the cost of diesel fuel, is business crippling, and we just can only appeal to our government, to see what they can do to reverse such trend, so that the small, medium enterprises can definitely survive, in this business, terrain.
Over 10,000 farmers have been trained under the appeals project.
Considering that they have to train, they have to empower over 10,000 farmers, women and youth, I think the appeals project has done phenomenally well, particularly in the poultry chains of rice, poultry, and aquaculture. I think they've done phenomenally well. If you go to the Agric axis, which I was still there about a week ago, I know what I saw in terms of the farmers there, particularly the youth in rice farming. Also, when it comes to aquaculture, we've seen a number of beneficiaries, not just in the production aspect, but also in the processing and in the market, turning the fish commodity into fish flakes and into some other value-added products that are being marketed in the open. Also, if you go to the Ekpe axis, if you go to the Badagry axis, even in Corridor axis, and you see the quality of fish being churned out, you'd be amazed. And not just tilapia fish alone, they are also doing catfish as well. So you can imagine that at least, rather than just focusing on only catfish, tilapia is also something that they are doing aggressively.
Officials of the federal government and the World Bank say their visits to Lagos is part of a routine exercise to monitor the progress of the initiative.
Lagos State is doing very well based on the reports that we've been getting from Lagos State. Before now, we've been able to assess Lagos to know at least that they've been able to do, as far as the result framework is concerned, they've been able to support farmers and our beneficiaries of up to about 10,000, close to 10,000. As far as the women and youth empowerment program is concerned, we have a target of 1,700 who have been trained and also be supported with grants to enable them start up the different business enterprises.
Lagos Appeals Project has really contributed so much in this area. you can see that women who actually attended this program today attested to the fact that they are moving into new areas. We saw a lot of new things they are doing around mushroom production. It's not just producing mushroom, but giving some life, some meaning to the product of mushroom. The second part is the direct support that we give to our farmers through our value chain investment plans, which they develop themselves and we finance. As at last count, Lagos is close to completing that package that we agree with them. So for me, they have really reached out to this category of people.
The event was rounded off with the commissioning of the Mushroom Production Center in Agric.
That